Hello, this is Barbara Sanders, and this is my YouTube channel, Sacred Metamorphoses. It's January 9th, and if you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel for free, please do. And by the way, I meant to say 2025, so this is a brand new video. If you subscribe, you can watch my conversations with others, my meditations, and my contemplations. And I'd like to dedicate this video to all those who are suffering in the California wildfires and those who are struggling in the polar storm in various parts of our country. So I'd like to introduce you to this new type of meditation that I've just started for myself. It's not been studied or researched yet, but I find it to be wonderful. It's called JusBe meditation, and it's spelled JUSTBE. It's also a mantra meditation and can be very soothing while it's based on letting go, releasing, and surrendering. Of course, whenever I come up with a new meditation or idea, it's a mixture of everything I've ever heard about, read about, explored, or used myself. So it's not totally mine to offer. I came upon this idea as I decided one day that I needed a time out, but actually it was a time in. I decided to create a totally alone time, which I don't often do, but I did on this day and decided to set some boundaries about that. I was pleased with the outcome and I want to share it with you. The idea is to take a 90-minute period of time once weekly just to be with yourself with boundaries. Think about this, though, regarding how suitable it is for you. I'm a 72-year-old woman who's had a very blessed and interesting life. I've been privileged. I've had a great career, one that I enjoyed, a late-in-life husband and child, and now miraculously, a retirement of sorts, at least from my professional career. And I'm telling you this to help you see that this particular practice may appeal to someone like me, and it may not to you. First, I experience the world as a fascinating and incredibly wonderful place in so many ways. And it's also very noisy, whether noisy in an auditory way or in energetic and dynamic ways. Those of us who view ourselves a tiny bit highly sensitive to our surroundings, all this noise can make us for a stressful life. Traffic, electrical lines, street noises, and the like can feel intrusive and even invasive to our sensitive selves. But bird song and other natural sounds, for me, like thunder, can be delightful and even exciting to listen to. We all have our preferences about that. In any case, this world can be a stressful place for humans, and it's also our paradise on earth. How can we help ourselves, our bodies, hearts, and minds find better ways to handle all the noise? I suggest this kind of practice. This is an introduction to the practice. The next video will be a guided meditation, which will be the practice itself. So this is a short video just introducing. There's so much stimulation that goes on outside of ourselves and so much stimulation that also occurs inside ourselves. We can't always do much about the outside noise, the news, the drama of politics and corruption, tragedy, but we can help our insides find more peace and quiet, I do believe. I also believe that this kind of practice can be a healing experience over time to help us relax, feel more connected within, more grounded and centered, and feel more connected to spirit as well. And you don't have to have any belief in spirit or divine intelligence or gods or goddesses to do this practice. Why this practice appeals to me specifically is that I have been a very busy woman throughout my life. I've used to say that I'm wired that way, perhaps from the womb or before. I'm very curious and love to learn. I love to adventure in all sorts of ways, and I've really worked hard and played a lot during my life. I think that working hard helped me manage any kind of feelings that I've had throughout time, especially the difficult ones like anxiety, fear, or sadness. Being busy in a somewhat functional way helped me a lot, I didn't experience much pain or distress much of the time, and my busyness helped distract me from my interior self, which could be good and not good, and maybe from the noises outside of me. Also, as you'll see, I like to move a lot, so I think that physical movement has always been important to me and healthy for me, reducing stress and releasing some of the body's tightness. This meditation, Just Be, appeals to me because it's about creating alone time to really be with ourselves, with myself, and to see what happens. It's an adventure and not very risky. I've read recently some statistics about how some people cannot stand being alone without the phone or TV or at least the internet. And as a person in this century, I felt a bit at a loss as to what to do with myself when I'm alone without all my toys, which include all of the above, plus reading, watching excellent TV series, and more. I also enjoy these activities, and they seem to help my body and mind focus and calm down, relaxing me. But they're only indirectly helping me really connect with myself internally. Sometimes they do that directly, and it's lovely when that happens. Like reading, watching meaningful videos, seeing artwork, colors, photographs. They sometimes prompt epiphanies of all sorts. But this type of meditation, I mix those two words up, meditation and medication, but this meditation can also help. In this Just Be meditation, the setting is extremely important, sort of like when using psychedelics, except in this type of meditation, you don't want to have a sitter or need a sitter or guide, except for the video that you might listen to once at least for guiding the meditation that I do. You do all of this by yourself. The setting sets the stage for important and valuable experiences. And what we usually need for such insightful, meaningful experiences is silence. Yes, sometimes music can help us, but this is more of a silence meditation. We also need safety, quiet, security, and possibly other kinds of desensitization. And I'll talk just for a moment about saltwater float tanks. That's where I first found anything out about desensitization, which can help us really relax because we're being held. In the saltwater tanks, the salt is so extreme that it holds you up. So muscles don't have to work. You don't have to sit and be sturdy and rigid to stand or sit. You lie down in the water. And that's what I'm trying to recreate with this meditation. We can also thank our muscles and our other organs for helping us function beautifully so much of the time. Let this be a time to honor our bodies along with our hearts and minds, which are all one anyway, of course. So, the idea is you'll find a quiet place for yourself, and if you've got a room that's soundproof, that's great. If you have anyone around you, like in a house or even outdoors, you may want to tell them that they may hear some sounds or noises coming from where you are, but that you want private time. And that's not anything to worry about, but it's a meditation. What I found is it's helpful to create a space and a time that's totally private. So get someone else to take care of your pets, as I have with me right now, or your children, even though they're lovable. Decide to also screen out any outside entertainment like the phone or internet, even though you may want a quiet, gentle alarm to tell you when your time is finished at 90 minutes in the meditation itself. And although this is just really a practice for once a week, I know it can be hard for any of us to know or believe that desensitization and even being alone for 90 minutes is good for us. But I do believe it is. You can wear an eye mask during the meditation or earplugs to cut down on the stimulation of light and sound. Many people, as you know, meditate, and you may, 20 or 30 minutes every day, and that's great. Many types of alternative practices can really help us in so many ways. And this is not to say that any of the things you already do aren't helpful. This is just a new additional practice that I find very useful for me. So that's why I want to share it. And by the way, these guidelines are not rigid. You can customize your setting in any ways that help you. So letting go and surrendering, shedding your skin in this year, 2025, which is also the year of the snake, is not only a way to release some of our own toxins inside us, some of our attachments, which may no longer be used or needed, some negative energies. We can release some of those. And it's designed to create space for something new to come in. That's the whole point. How exciting. This meditation also has a mantra. So every now and then you may hear me speak a mantra in the video that's guided. If the video and the meditation mantra I use works well for you, please use it. But if it doesn't, feel free to find another mantra or not use one at all. I find that being given a mantra by a teacher, guide, or mentor is wonderful. And my first spiritual counselor, Vicky Spray, gave me one at the beginning that was, I'm open and willing, and my body agrees. And it has been a delightful mantra to use. And I also like to develop my own or let them come to me. It's almost a unique phrase or style or message that comes to me sometimes. And the mantra for this JusBe meditation is just that. Here it is. It's called, or the words are, surrendering. I live in a state of grace and wonder, receiving and reflecting. I'll say that one more time. Surrendering, I live in a state of grace and wonder, receiving and reflecting. So, enough of this introduction to JusBe meditation. I'll record the guided meditation for you next. Please use it if you'd like. And also feel free to ask me any questions that you have. You can also subscribe, as I said, to the YouTube channel for free so you can watch any and all of my videos. For now, I wish you peace and joy. See you soon. Bye.